My journey toward Kemetic yoga began over 10 years ago. It started with Tai Chi and Kung Fu, interestingly. I was in a space where I wanted to be active and internal, physical, fiery, yet water. And I was drawn toward a path in Tai Chi and Kung Fu. And within my essence, I always knew I was attracted to internal arts. And as time progressed, I found myself spending more and more time in my practice. I'd rather be in practice in the dojo than at home. I was going through a difficult time. I was transitioning out of an abusive relationship. And I was finding my peace, my comfort, my foundation. As time progressed and I continued to train, eventually I also practiced yoga in different forms, in my home, in my living room. Not so much outside in that time, just really moving and connecting and breathing. And 10 years later, I came across a training in ancient Egyptian yoga. And the idea just resonated with me, giving homage to the motherland, to the original man and woman, to the ancient healing practices, the ancient healing technologies that have existed since the beginning of time and civilization. And I furthered my studies. I trained in Jamaica with 𝐬𝐚𝐢𝐝 with the Kemetic yoga skills method. And ever since, I feel a further grounding, understanding, and a fullness that just connected aspects of myself that have been established from such time. Understanding the principles of Ma'at and how this practice is beyond the mat. This practice is an energetic, physical, mental, emotional, nutritional practice, metaphysical and spiritual. As we move and flow and breathe, we connect with our inner energies, with the life force, the source within, and we also remember, tap into our genetic knowledge, tap into the 𝐬𝐚𝐢𝐝, the technology available to us that our ancestors used, practiced, and left for us to study. Give thanks for this journey in which we are able to tap into these sciences and ground ourselves in the earth while we raise our arms and our intentions toward our greatness, our higher selves. Each movement is done with intention, with the breath, with alignment and progression. We take our time. And as we take our time, every part of the body moves intentionally. And as we flow, we meditate. It is a meditative movement. There is control, yet a freeing of control. There is a balance, and there is growth. There is this taking of time that allows us to feel deeply, to sense intensely. Sometimes it may be uncomfortable. Although the movement seems so simple, the intentions are so powerful, the results are so powerful, so healing and relaxing. I've been told a few times that my voice definitely encourages relaxation, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the way that we are able to open up together and how I'm a part of that process for many. I give thanks for that blessing. I give thanks for this journey. We are all on a journey of mastery of self, of healing the self, of growing, of expanding, of remembering our highest selves, of releasing, of grounding. You see here? Transitioning into the goddess pose. There is balance, my arms here a scale. Think about one side of my arm weighs a feather and the other side my heart. So this practice reminds us to assess our experience. Is our heart as light as a feather, or are we carrying burdens, heaviness, grudge, fear? How do we rise up in strength and free ourselves and find our balance and our strength within the journey? And open our hearts, our minds, and quiet the self, quiet the thoughts so that we may listen, so that we may hear and be in tune, and constantly in tune with our supreme being, that goddess within, that God within, infinite intelligence and creative genius. The power is there within us, in our divine perfection, in our divine journey. Spiritual beings having this human experience. I really appreciate this moment, and I give thanks. I give thanks. And I breathe.